In sales, whoever is the more certain always wins. Tell you what, we always like people who are more certain than us, or more certain than our other people. Certainty sells, guys. Certainty is so important, is key. The key to being high status is being certain. What makes a person that's likable, and this guy's a beast in your mentality, and this guy is just a lame guy. Might be some of it is, how he's dressed, and but most of it is that certainty, how he holds himself. Right? Certainty is so important. We have 6 human needs that I'm going to walk you through along this video. But I'm going to tell you a story for you to better understand how does certainty link with authority, and how does certainty link with being high status. One of the high status signals is dress and behavior and voice, tonality, and social circle and all of that. But I'll be telling you a story where one of my biggest friends I have came from, I haven't seen him in 7 years, and he just came, and it was a great conversation to have, just meet him. And I was at the bank one day, at that simple day, and I was paying for something. It was raining. I hadn't taken an umbrella. I was soaking wet. My shoes were also pretty nasty and wet. My trousers too, they were a bit not in the greatest shape, let's just say. And he calls me, and my phone had a bit of problems because it was raining too, and there's voice problems in there. And I go on to the first cafe I see, and I call him, and we have this conversation, and we meet about 10 minutes later. I bought something on the cafe, a bottle of water, so I don't seem like the guy that's weird there. And I just went in there. My hair was soaking wet, and I left the biggest first impression of all time, right? And even when I shook his hand, I was like, I said something really stupid because I forgot. Like, we often have different personas we unlock with different people, and I totally forgot that I was unlocking that same persona that I was like 7 years ago, because he hadn't met in 7 years, right? And we have this conversation. I tell him how how I burned $220, and he was like, his eyes got bigger, right? And he told me like I was the same, and how are you? All of that simple thing, but it wasn't a great first impression. The first impression really makes or breaks the relationship, every kind of relationships. And if you set yourself like high status on the first relationships that you have, then it's a plus for everything in your life. It's the best important thing. Now, we have 6 needs. 6 needs. According to Maslow and to my training from Tony Robbins, a guy that has trained more than 2 million people, Jason Capital as well, genius in coaching and dating, Grant Cardone and Warren Buffett and all that. We have 6 needs. 6 human needs. The first need we have is certainty. Yes, certainty. If we're not certain this building is going to handle itself, we wouldn't be here talking to each other. You wouldn't be listening to this video. You wouldn't be doing anything of that sort. You would be outside and running just because of fear of an earthquake or something like that. Is that true? Yeah. Raise your hand. The second thing we need is uncertainty. Now, God was trying to play with us a little bit and give us the second need, which is uncertainty. And otherwise, if we knew everything that's going to happen, how it's going to happen, how it's going to unfold, what was, what time it was going to happen, we would be bored out of our minds. So we need a little uncertainty or variety in the form of a challenge, right? The third thing we need is the third need of us is significance. We all need to feel significant, special, unique. You can get it by having drugs, you can get it by overeating, you can get it by opening business, you can get it by making money, you can get it by being the family guy. We all need that sense, you can get it by working out, sense of uniqueness. And the fourth need we have is the need for love and the need for connection. And most people want love, by the way, but they settle for connection as the safest way. We need love, which is that sense of connection with other people, not just intimate relationships. There's just love for your dog, for your family, for your relationships, for I know your friend zone and all of that. They all fulfill the same need in other ways and in other ways, right? These are the needs of the personality. You'll find a way to get them. You create other personas within yourself just to get them. You cannot like live without them. Your brain will create ways just to get them. You can find your way yourself just going on a Zoom call or calling someone without you knowing even the reason, because you need those four needs. You create personalities for them. You do whatever it takes. Now we go on to the needs of the soul. The fifth need we have is the need for growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. We need something to level up. It's built in on our core, our system. We need something to level up and go up even higher. Otherwise, we feel empty. And the sixth need we have is the need for contribution. I need to give. Anthony Robbins says, give more than you expect to receive. You'll never worry about money again. I truly believe, like he does, that the secret to living is giving. That contribution, what is your business doing besides making money? Yes, that's great, you need money, and of course that's why you start the business. But what is that business doing? What is the way? Because when you want money, you don't really want pieces of paper with dead men on it. It's the emotions we are after. And what kind of emotions will you feel where you're doing that unethically or where you're doing that ethically? And if it's something that inspires you, like a mission that inspires you, you can say, we want to do 20K this month. Or we can say, we have a mission to change the way that people think about selling, or that's my mission, or to change the entire industry of the school system, Elon Musk, or to go to Mars, right? Because when you frame it that way, you have way more customers, because it's not just about taking, it's about giving. And when it comes to hiring, they'll do whatever it takes. They're not focused on the paycheck. Your workers will do whatever it takes, will wait just to achieve that, because there's this bigger mission. We all need to feel like a part of something bigger than us. That's what contribution is. It's not just love, it's providing all those 5 other needs to the other person. How does that go in sales too? Well, 95% of the population are focused on the needs of safety and significance, because that's how we've been conditioned to. Now, you need to make people feel safe. It's all about making people feel safe and significant. But most of us just want to be significant in a safe way. If we can just be that, that's what we think we want, but that still makes us feel empty, right? So the biggest thing is safety. Like, if you can make people feel as safe as you can by making your profile as professional as you can, then it's a great start. Because what we do is sometimes we just go there to the potential buyer and just say, please buy this for me, in other words, or please, I'm very desperate, I have no sales, can you just buy this from me, and all of that. But that's kind of risky to the people, right? So make it feel as professional as it can be, and provide that safety for other people, and focus on a mission of giving, and you review that every day. You'll find a way to make things happen. Thanks for listening, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you on the next video.